Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations, and if you've been following the channel and the Transformers TCG content for the past 2 weeks, you know I've been playing a lot of Sports Car Patrol. Here is a match showing the list as I ended with them, and I think you won't be surprised by their performance here. My opponent is running 3-wide Wreckers. It's a mixed pip deck, and yeah, we'll see how this one goes. So he swings Impactor into my Jazz. Again, Jazz with the ATP stratagem stays alive pretty well, which helps me get a little more value and protect my other guys. But despite the reworking, you see some new stuff in this deck list. The Nitro Booster is something I added in. I'm using scouting missions here to try and find weapons, because my guys need weapons and they need the Pierce. Fusion Borer, of course, is just a very obvious choice to keep in. Jazz, I feel pretty confident that he can survive another hit. Against the Wreckers list, they do have that Harpoon gun. So there are weapons that give them native Pierce that I'm going to have to watch out for. But you'll see in this match, we just kind of end up... I think this is about as good as Sports Car Patrol can be right now. But this against a Tier 1, Tier 2, Titan 1 deck list. This placed, the Wreckers deck was placed 8th in a previous Titan 1 event. And here we're seeing Wheeljack show off, which I really love. Playing the rollout after you flip to robot mode to flip him back, and then get the belligerence off the top to send Sea Spray in. I don't know. I guess that works out fine if he didn't have a weapon to give Pierce somewhere. But even if he had the Harpoon gun and he could have played it on Sea Spray, not gotten the bonuses, but just gotten the Pierce one. Instead, all that just gets him another 2 damage on Jazz, which is where I like to sit. I did scouting missions, so I was able to turn on Energon Axe. I'm going to outflank to see if I can get another one. Oop, I drew 2. Okay, there we go. Drew 2 by accident. So, do pull in the Energon Axe and get to put it on Hyperdrive, and here is like the best that my deck can do, which is, tap Road Hugger, scrap a handheld blaster, along with an outflank and an Energon Axe to deal maybe 6 damage into Impactor here. Maybe I should have switched targets, but I know Sea Spray gives +1 to the team. I guess not right now, but he normally does. But I feel like just getting Impactor off the field is the right thing to do so that Impactor can't give Wheeljack the Pierce one. Of course, Wheeljack doesn't need it. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, flip Sea Spray, plays a secret action, and Wheeljack is going in. And that makes sense. Try and kill Road Hugger here. And that seems... he's got Bold 2 with the Harpoon gun. I think he needs to flip one more. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So that is a dead Road Hugger, which is the unfortunate reality of Sports Car Patrol. So in my playtesting, I know this is a quick game. I'm playing it at 2 times speed just to illustrate. I felt like if you've been following the live streams and stuff, you've seen me play them plenty, but the only video I put out there was them actually winning a match against Overlord, and I thought that wasn't representative of how they actually perform. So here I play a point blank. There is the Harpoon gun, but it's already on someone, so I'm hoping that he doesn't have the Pierce and I can force another 2 attacks into Jazz. Meanwhile, I swing into Impactor with everyone I've got to try and get him off the field. Unfortunately, not doing much damage at all. The only damage I get through is 1 Pierce from my Black Pip flips. And I could have played the Fusion Borer. I chose the Brave instead. And then now I've got these Nitro Boosters in my hand, and it's a little awkward with Nitro Booster because obviously it works for my guys, but I want to play weapons on them because I want their attack to matter. So not having the weapon is a little tough. not being able to boost them and untap. They need like Sports Car Patrol needs a dedicated Nitro booster that also gives them a buff. And they need like 2 defense each. They need a lot. Okay, so Wheeljack is coming in here on the untap with the harpoon gun. He's got the pierce. He's got a big swing, and that looks like it is a dead Jazz. Which, again, maybe a misplay on my part, but I don't know where I would have directed that attack elsewhere instead. So I do have 2 fusion bores in hand. Play a secret action of my own. Put a fusion bore on Detour here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to kill him, but I can put some damage on Wheeljack. Yeah, putting, what, 5 on him? And then once I get into Intimidator, I'll get to kill Intimidator. But here's the fun play by my opponent. Flip Wheeljack. I believe he plays... Okay, so yeah, flip Wheeljack, ping him, play the Energon Axe, and I guess you gotta scrap another weapon. Who would you scrap at this point? Oh, drop the Energon Axe? No, I think he... Okay, yeah. He replaces the harpoon gun, and then for his actual upgrade play, you play the Turbo Booster, untapping Wheeljack, getting rid of my secret action. Oof. And that means, yeah, that's a kill on someone else. And I think there, I forgot to scrap my fusion bore. So yeah, that is a mean Wheeljack swing. Doesn't even, I mean, the bold is nice, but it doesn't matter. That is a very dead Detour. And yeah, that's the problem with these guys, is with 6 health and 0 defense, they're really not doing much. We got right earlier on, we did get to see the untap, where the untap happened, and Blackjack actually did heal the team for 1, but that heal of 1 didn't matter because they could be one-shotted from perfectly healthy. Alright, the bigger they are, flipping Blackjack, and seeing if we can clap back. Here's another decently sized swing, but the deck is just so dependent on, if without Fusion Bore, without Energon Axe, without the bigger they are, they're just not doing damage, and that's just not enough tools. So definitely I'd like to see in the future some support for them, some dedicated Sports Car Patrol tools that untap and attack, I think would be fun. And then I think another really fun one would be a new partner. Jazz is fun going 5 wide, but maybe there could be a 11-star or 12-star partner that helps the Sports Car Patrol do what they want to do better. Someone that's got native brave and is pretty tough and just lets them utilize things like the outflank and the scouting missions in order to get things like Energon Axes on them and still get the heals off. But again, that's a lot to ask from a single character. And I think, I mean, this is game here. So what did we learn? I think this 2 weeks was a lot of fun for me. It was really fun to get back on Octagon. I hope if anyone's interested in playing and they don't want to print out cards, they join me on Octagon. Shout out to Meringue for playing with this game with me. The Sports Car Patrol, just like, I got the thing I wanted to do 3 times in this game, and I'm still just so far behind. Their thing isn't good enough. They might need to untap. They need like a native untap ability to get the heal. They need to maybe heal more when they untap. They need more defense. There's just a lot that they need. But that's it for the video. A quick look at Sports Car Patrol. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all later for another game. Thanks for playing with us, everyone.